Today we are going to discuss about the directivity of multiple groups, which means that if already two groups are attached with the benzene ring and we want to introduce third group, then what will be the position of that third group that will be occupied by that particular group? So this is the directivity of the multiple groups. And to explain the directivity of the multiple groups which are being attached to the benzene ring, there are certain rules and regulations which must be followed before the reaction to start. And these rules and regulations are: number one is, as we know that we have two different kind of groups, and these are orthopara directing and activating and deactivating. Means orthopara directing and meta directing groups are here. So out of these two groups, activating groups which are having plus R effect and plus I effect will always win over the deactivating groups. Means the groups which are having deactivating effect, which are having meta orientation, means which are having minus R or minus I effect. So this is the first rule, that is activating groups will always win over deactivating groups. The second rule regarding introduction of third group is, out of resonance and inductive effect, plus R effect will win over plus I effect. Means if we are having two groups, one is having plus I effect and another is having plus R effect, then plus R effect will win over plus I effect, means inductive effect. General rule number 3, it happens that 1, 2, 3 tri substitution products are very rare. The reason behind this is steric overcrowding. If we attach three groups at adjacent positions, means at 1, 2, 3 position, at that time we will have a huge steric hindrance, a huge steric crowding over that particular position. So these kind of products are very rare. If a bulky group is attached on the benzene ring and that is having ortho and para direction, means that can direct the incoming electrophile at ortho and the para position, at that time always remember that para substitution will be more as comparison to ortho substitution, and reason behind that is basically the bigger size of that directing group. Rule number 5, the incoming electrophile, the incoming group which is to be attached on the benzene ring will replace the hydrogen, means that will do the ortho meta para substitution, but that will not replace any groups which is already attached on the benzene ring. So that will only replace the hydrogen, right? That is not replace another kind of groups. Now we will study these points with examples. Different kind of example will be taken in the subsequent slides, and you will know how these rules work in determining the introduction of the third group when two groups are already present on the benzene ring. First of all, yesterday I told you about special nature of the halogens that halogens are deactivating and they are ortho-para-directing in its nature. And we know that in case of fluorine, the 2p carbon of fluorine and 2p carbon of the carbon are same. They are having same size. But when we compare the energy of both these orbitals, generally the energy of the 2p orbital of fluorine is less as comparison to carbon, and theoretically practically it was said that fluorine or other halogen when attached to the benzene ring, they will direct the incoming electrophile to the para position. So they are para direction. The para direction in that case is more as comparison to ortho direction, and this is the reason. This is the basically point that they will direct the incoming electrophile more to the para position as comparison to ortho position. This is a nitrating mixture, and we want to do the nitration reaction on the fluorobenzene. At that time, you will always get the para-nitrofluorobenzene. This is the product. Now, our example start from here, that this is a benzene ring, and to this benzene ring two groups are attached. One is CS3 and one is NHCOCS3. So we will have to see that which group is having more powerful activation as comparison to another. We know that these two groups are activating groups. This group, because the nitrogen is directly attached to the benzene and this nitrogen is having lone pair of electron, so it will have plus R effect, and this is CS3, so it will have plus I effect, and we know that plus R effect will win over plus I effect. So NHCOCS3 is a powerful activating group as comparison to CS3. So the incoming electrophile in this case will be given direction by this group. So the para position with respect to this group is already occupied. At that time ortho position is free, so this group will direct the incoming electrophile to attack at the ortho position. So this bromine, because bromination reaction is being done on this particular benzene, this bromine will react on the ortho position. This is your first example. Now this is second example, when two groups are attached and the directing effects of these two groups will reinforce. These two groups are here, CS3 is activating and NO2 deactivating. Both groups have a different nature, but what is happening here? This is basically ortho-para directing in its nature, and this group is meta directing in its nature. Para position with respect to this CS3 group is occupied. So we know that CS3 will win over NO2 because this is activating group and this is deactivating group. So bromine will attack on this ortho position because para position with respect to this CS3 group is being occupied. So it will not direct the incoming electrophile on the para position, it will direct the incoming electrophile to attack at the ortho position. So the bromine will attach itself to the ortho position with respect to this CS3. But now we also know that NO2 group is deactivator in its nature and it is meta directing. So this bromine is also at meta position. So basically this position is justified by both the groups. Moreover, we know that CS3 group is winning over NO2 group, but the position which is being attacked by the incoming electrophile, that position is justified by both the groups, because CS3 is ortho-para directing in its nature, so it will direct the incoming electrophile to attack at the ortho position, and NO2 group is meta directing, so this position is also meta with respect to NO2 group. So this is a case where the position to be attacked is justified by both the groups, right? Next one is, I told you that 1 2 3 substitution, 1 2 3 trie substitution is generally not observed in case of benzene ring, reason being steric overcrowding is there. Now we can see from this diagram that this is a OCS3 group, this is having plus R effect, this is having NO2 group, NO2 group is here, and this is having the effect of meta director. This is ortho-para directing groups in its nature. So this particular OCS3 group will direct the incoming electrophile to attack it here and here, and this NO2 group will direct the incoming electrophile to attack at this position, because this position is meta to NO2 and ortho to OCS3, and it will direct it to attack at this position as well. This is meta to this particular group, and this is para to this particular group. Now, because of steric overcrowding, the nitration which is being carried out on this particular substrate, the NO2 positive, that will not attack on this particular position. Instead, that will attack on the para position with respect to OCS3 group. We know that these two groups are having opposite effects, and when we compare these two opposite effects, we know that activator group will win over the deactivator, but the position that is also justified by again both the groups. And the reason that the incoming electrophile will not attack at this position is, I have mentioned already in the rules of introduction of the third group, that 1 2 3 substitution will not be possible because of the steric overcrowding, and we can see in the diagram that how the steric overcrowding will affect this particular stability of substituted benzene ring. So this is the rare of the rarest case in which a highly sterically crowded molecule will be formed. Instead, the incoming electrophile will now attack at para position, and this will be synthesized, right? So this is the rule which explains this one. Now come to next example, and in this example we are having two CS3 groups, and when two CS3 groups are there, we know that both are activator and both are ortho-para directing in their nature. Now when we see this one, we can see there will be little or no substitution between groups that are meta to each other. These two groups are attached at a position which is meta to one another, and this group is ortho-para directing and this group is also ortho-para directing. So this is the ortho position with respect to both the groups. So incoming electrophile will tend to be attacked at this position, but this electrophile NO2 positive will not attack at this position, because when two groups are attached meta to one another, at that time the incoming electrophile will not attack at this position. Again, the case of 1 2 3 trie substitution will be here, and that will sterically overcrowd this one. So in case of meta-xylene, the NO2 group will attach to this particular carbon which is para to this CS3 and ortho to this particular CH3 group. So this will be the reaction, not this reaction will happen. So if we compare the two reactions, this position will not be attacked. It will be the position that will be attacked by the electrophile. Come to next example, and this example is for the substituents which are having opposite effects. We know that resonance effects will override all other effects. Now this is a CH3 group and we are having a hydroxyl group. So the position of the incoming electrophile will be determined by the hydroxyl group. This is having plus R effect. So this hydroxyl group will now direct the incoming electrophile to attack at the ortho position, which is ortho to the hydroxyl group, but this position will be meta to the CH3 group. So in case of bromination of this particular paracresol, bromine is now substituted at the ortho position, and that ortho position is in respect to the hydroxyl group. So it will attach itself here to the ortho position. Now we are have another example, and this example is again that CH3 group and NO2 groups both are attached to the meta position, and both groups are having opposite direction. CH3 group is orthopara directing in its nature and NO2 group is meta directing in its nature. And we know that orthopara director will win over deactivator group. So CH3 group will be controlling the situation now, and that will direct the incoming electrophile, that is NO2 positive, to attack at the ortho position with respect to the CH3. So the incoming electrophile will now attack at this position, which is ortho to the CH3 group. Now we are having CH3 group and NH2 group, and these two groups are having the same effect. Both are orthopara directing and activating group, but if we compare their nature, if we compare their powers, NH2 is strongly activator as comparison to CH3. So the incoming electrophile will be directed by NH2 group, not by CH3. So the bromine will attack at the ortho position with respect to NH2 group, not with respect to CH3. This is a problem that we can solve by applying these rules we have studied. In synthesis of di-substituted benzene derivative, the order of addition of the reagent is very, very important. That in which order the reagents are being added. For example, in this slide we have taken an example, synthesis of para-nitrobenzene. So this para-nitrobenzene we want to prepare from benzene, and benzene can be brominated followed by nitration, and it can be nitrated followed by bromination. Now what will happen? First of all, we are doing the bromination reaction to the benzene and bromine is being added. Now we know that bromine is orthopara director and deactivating, and if we compare between the two positions, that it will direct the incoming electrophile to the ortho or para position, it will direct the electrophile more to the para position, less to ortho position. So when it react with nitrating mixture, the NO2 group will enter at the para position with respect to bromine. So para nitro bromobenzene will be synthesized. The another sequence was first do the nitration and nitration will introduce the NO2 group on the benzene ring and then do the reaction bromination. Now we know that NO2 group is meta directing and deactivating. So bromine positive, which is the electrophile here, will be directed to meta position. So meta bromo nitrobenzene will be synthesized, or meta nitro bromobenzene will be synthesized. So this is very important in organic synthesis, that we can choose the order of reagents that can be employed for the synthesis of particular group, and that in conclusion will be controlled by the orthopara directing nature, meta directing nature, activator or deactivator. So this is overall summary of all the directing effects of the different kind of the substituents which are attached on the benzene ring, and when they are present on the benzene ring, to which extent, to which position they will direct the incoming electrophile so that they can attack at that particular position. So this is orthopara directing. These groups are the strongly activating groups, that is O negative, NR2, NHR, NH2 and hydroxyl. This is your moderately activating group, NHCO, CS3, NHCOR, OCS3 and OR group. Weakly activating group is OCOR, methyl, ethyl, alkyl, phenyl and CH double bond Cr2, and this is your weakly deactivating, and this is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Meta directing groups are strongly deactivating. These are NO2, NR3 positive, PR3 positive, CF3 and CCl3, and if we come to the moderately deactivating category, we will found that CN, sulfonic acid, carboxylic acid, CONH2, COCl, COR, COR group and CHO group will be there, which will direct the incoming electrophile to the meta position, and they will further deactivate the ring for reaction. So that's all about the direction of the incoming electrophile when two groups are already present on the benzene ring. Tomorrow we will discuss some more concept of aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction.